So we've got a bit of an update on the Jannik Sinner WADA appeal case that is supposed to be heard in the near future. We've actually got kind of a rough idea of when it won't be heard and how long until maybe that Sinner will actually have to go through this process. Let's have a look at when, or approximately when, he might have to deal with this. So according to Giovanni Palazzo over on Twitter, he's written, "Update, for information purposes only, the TAS has published on its website the list of hearings that will be held until 11th of February 2025. Among these is not that of Jannik Sinner, whose hearing will therefore be held after that date." And he's also added the complete list. So you can see there that there'll be a hearing on the 9th, 10th, 17th, 18th, 19th of December. And it seems like there's going to be nothing in January. And then on the 10th and 11th of February, there are going to be some cases that have been heard. So we can't look at this and say that Jannik Sinner's case will not be heard during this time, but promising signs that it won't interrupt the Australian Open at this stage. I am curious, though, to see why there isn't any cases in January that are being heard, but I don't know, maybe there's some reason for that. But Jannik Sinner's name is not on this list, so that means that potentially the CAS case and appeal that WADA is put in will be after February 11th, if these dates are the only dates that are going to be heard. So there it is. Optimistic, I guess, that Jannik Sinner won't be interrupted at the Australian Open, so we won't get any bombshells at this stage. But like I said, it's really weird that there's a big gap between the 19th of December and then also there's nothing until the 2nd of, or the 10th of the 2nd, which is February. So don't know why there's nothing happening in January. Do they just not work in January? Is the CAS take the month off? I don't know how it works. So maybe there is some dates missing. Maybe that's how it is. I don't know. But that is maybe some optimism for Jannik Sinner that his Australian Open preparations and also the Australian Open in general won't be affected by the case, and we won't get any crazy news during that tournament. Or maybe, after the Australian Open, we do get some dates and some solid dates and know when he will be heard. At least his hearing will be heard. So there it is. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this? Do you think that we are going to get a slap in the face in the next couple of weeks, as we seem to get with these things? I mean, we had Swiatek 24 hours ago just randomly finding out stuff about what she's had to go through. We obviously didn't know much about Sinner until that popped up out of nowhere just before a US Open. These things do have a weird timing of things. So, do we get the weekend before the Australian Open? Do we find out that he's got a hearing a week later? I don't know. But there it is. It seems like Jannik Sinner won't be having to worry about anything until after the Australian Open.